I would like to introduce Michelle Leal Carvajal and Ryan Nelson, who will lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, and Layla Grace Kubanje, who will then sing the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Michelle, Ryan, and Layla Grace. Everyone, please be seated. Welcome to our graduates, their parents and families, District Board of Education members, our administration, David Brearley faculty, staff, and all of our guests. I'm Madeline Pavlicek, Assistant Principal of David Brearley, and it is my honor to be here with you tonight. To our 8th grade graduates, I'm so proud of your past 2 years at David Brearley Middle School. I look forward to 4 more exciting years together. To begin tonight's ceremony, I'm pleased to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Kyle Arlington.
Good evening, and welcome parents, friends, staff members, and everyone here in honor of David Brearley Middle School's class of 2024. I'm proud to help celebrate our graduates' achievement and share excitement about their next steps. We have already seen what you're capable of contributing, and I know your impact will only grow from here. In an effort to share some parting words of advice before you head into high school, I want to share insights that will help guide you on a path toward success. Competition is often one path to success, no matter the arena. Many of you have already benefited from competition through your endeavors at Brearley. Whether through academics, athletics, or activities, you've scored wins and earned prizes. The feeling of acing a big competition will stay with you likely forever. Competition is generally positive and healthy. It sharpens your skills and builds your confidence. But competition's insidious cousin, comparison, can be just the opposite. Comparison tends to breed insecurity and inaction. We fear that even if we try, we will never live up to others. Social media makes us even more susceptible to comparison. It's hard to avoid posts from peers who have more expensive clothes, have been invited to a party you haven't, or have some material object you've been wanting. But just because they have it doesn't make others superior. Comparison is the thief of joy. Connecting with what is unique about yourself is so much more effective than focusing on what others seem to have. So, my message to you is this: compete, but don't compare. Competition leads teams to championships, candidates to victories, and businesses to success. But competition might be most powerful when it is turned inward. You know your strengths, continue to develop them. You know the areas where you're not so strong, challenge yourself to work on those. Push yourself beyond what you are already capable of, and I guarantee you'll like the results. Finding internal motivation will propel you into new opportunities. Your future teachers, coaches, and employers will recognize those who make an extra effort. Those who won't always be the same people who get straight A's, or have the highest sales numbers, or have the most likes on a social media post. But striving and competing show character, and that always makes a great competition and impression. You have learned a lot about yourself over these past 2 years. Competing with yourself will teach you even more and will drive you as you work toward your goals. Take it from the universe. There's no comparison between the sun and the moon. Rather, they shine when it's their time. Members of the class of 2024, this is your time. Go out there and shine and be amazing. In other words, be you. We're all proud of you. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Arlington. Next, we will have a few words from our principal, Mr. Jeremy Davies.
Thank you, Mrs. Pavlicek. Good evening, everyone. Hello, 8th graders. 8th graders, in your head in just a moment when I tell you to, not out loud, but silently in your head, I'd like you to take just 4 seconds to say your name, silently. Your full name, middle initial if you got one, or full middle name if that's your thing. You're going to state your full name in your mind. Parents and guardians, I'd like you to do the same. In silence, too, in just a moment, I'd like you to say the name of your 8th grader, 8th grade graduate. And friends, relatives, community members, please do the same for your chosen 8th grader. Are you all ready? I'm going to give you 4 seconds. Okay. Say your name silently to yourself at this time. Thank you for doing that silent repeating of your name in your head. Now, the truly fun part of this ceremony is in just a few more minutes when Mrs. Pavlicek repeats that name, your name. But this time, your name is going to come blasting from this field sound system. Then, your name is going to travel through the air. It'll hit Brearley's building and bounce back again. It'll hit all of the houses lining 14th Street over here and go beyond into the larger Kenilworth community. Your name will ring out for all of the world to hear. You see, 8th graders, that reading of the names, your name, that Mrs. Pavlicek is going to do in just a few minutes, that reading of your name is important. It's symbolic. It's ceremonious. It's the key moment of this ceremony, in fact. That reading of your name is the moment when, as you simultaneously cross this stage, you emerge from middle school to high school. You go from being a middle schooler to a high schooler. That reading of your name represents you arriving to the world stage, because it's time. It's time for you to enter high school. It's time for you to make a name for yourself. It's time for you to make your mark. It's time for you to be announced, to say, "I am here, world, and I have something to contribute to this school, to this community, to this nation, to this world of ours." It's time to leave your mark, 8th graders. And we start that in just a few minutes, when we here at David Brearley Middle School Commencement Ceremony announce your name. David Brearley Middle School Class of 2024, congratulations on your graduation. I am proud of you. I am proud of your name. I am proud of the mark you're going to make on this world. Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Davies. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's salutatorian, Miss Shannon Simon.
Good evening, Mr. Arlington, Mr. Davies, Mrs. Pavlicek, the Board of Education, friends, family, and my fellow graduates. I wanted to start off by congratulating ourselves for pushing through all the final essays, projects, and tests to get to this point. We have all worked so hard. I am truly thrilled to be in a graduating class with so many dedicated and resilient people. I am very appreciative to be the salutatorian of the 8th grade graduating class of 2024. I would like to share a quote from Maya Angelou, who was a poet and civil rights activist. "Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better." Through it all, our class has stayed strong and determined. From solving simple math problems in elementary school to solving advanced equations in algebra. I can remember at the beginning of the year, I struggled with math and remembering how to solve certain equations. Thanks, Ms. Alvarez, for being patient. I was angry at myself, disappointed that I couldn't get a concept I thought I would have known. The expectations and work middle school as a whole gave us was enough to stress us out. The middle school required us to write 10-page stories and analytical essays, something we barely did at Harding. From my own experience, I know I struggle with writing concise essays, as my literary teacher likes to say. I felt like giving up, walking away from my passion of writing, but I didn't. And what's important is that I and my classmates learned from our first writing piece and grew from it. We learned to be better, and by the end of the year, I was able to watch as all my classmates became amazing writers. Throughout middle school, I've gotten a lot of advice, some more meaningful than others. But one thing I want to leave with this class is this: we can't expect ourselves to get things right the first time. Perfecting a craft doesn't happen overnight. That's why we must learn to accept mistakes and understand how to change and grow from them. Do your best until you're provided with the resources and guidance to improve. I want to end this speech by saying thank you to my parents and my brother Jack, to my lunch table for always making me laugh even when I was stressed, to all my friends, teachers, and to my fellow graduates. We have come so far, and I know we will all succeed in high school. Let's continue to make a difference in school, in ourselves, and in our community. With that, I would like to congratulate the middle school class of 2024.
Thank you, Shannon. It is my honor to introduce our valedictorian for the class of 2024, Mr. Vade Shah.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I'd like to say good evening to Mr. Arlington, Mr. Davies, Mrs. Pavlicek, members of the Board of Education, Brearley staff, families, and my fellow classmates. Today, I'd like to congratulate the David Brearley Middle School class of 2024, and I'm honored to be this year's valedictorian. Over the past 2 years, middle school has not only given us memories to hold on to, but also friends that will always be there for us. I know that just in 2 years in the Kenworth School District, I met people and made memories that I could have never dreamt of. But as we move into high school, we're yet to know what the future entails. There will be changes, a lot of them. We'll meet new people, teachers, may even be going to a new school altogether. There will be many obstacles blocking our road to success, but that's okay because we're going to overcome each and every one. We might have to study last minute or stay up late to cram in an essay, which sadly many people like me have already done, but it won't be an effortless adjustment. High school will be a time to develop, find the people you want around you, and most importantly, find who you are. As we celebrate taking a step forward in our education, I'd like to step back and revisit a basic lesson. Don't judge a book by its cover. We've all probably heard that saying a million times. Parents, teachers, whoever, all told us, never judge a book by its cover. Have you ever wondered why though? Well, the reason why might seem simple. It's rude to let how something looks dictate what you think of it. It's unfair. But today, I'd like to offer a different interpretation. Despite being a believer of the saying, there have been multiple times where I've literally judged a book by its cover myself. After all, we've all judged a book by its cover at least once. But why are you telling us this, you may be wondering? Well, the harsh reality is that people will always judge a book or person by its cover. It's not right, but just like all other situations in life, there is a way to make the best of it. Interestingly, there is a reason why the cover always comes before the book. It lures people into a story. Even though I'm not much of a reader, I've actually found some of my favorite books because their cover stood out to me. So to make the best of it, show who you are in your cover. Show people the best parts of you, so when they try to judge you by your cover, they end up thinking, wow, I want to be like them. It's important to never be shy of who you are and be confident in yourself. Make your cover pop out because this is your first impression you'll leave on others. Ultimately, people find their favorite books or people based on their cover. I can't believe our time together has already come to an end. As we part ways, remember that we'll always be united for our time we spent together. And don't forget that when we walk out tomorrow at 12, we don't magically become strangers. We'll still hold our relationships no matter what kind of path we're taking in high school. We'll still see each other around and can spend cherished time together in the summer. But starting now, make sure to always believe in your potential and capabilities. As you move through life, you're writing your own story. Make sure to have a good cover for it, though. I want to take this opportunity to thank all my friends who became family this year. Who are always there to motivate me. Also, I'd like to thank my dear family for everything they've done. Thank you to my mom for staying up with me past midnight while I finished my work and for never letting me give up. Thank you to my dad for never failing to support my ideas or to be patient with me. But most importantly, I'd like to thank our high school valedictorian, who I'm proud to be able to call my brother, for paving the way for me and never failing to be a perfect example of who I strive to be. Lastly, I want to thank all of our teachers, families, and friends who support us along the way. Your guidance and support were imperative to our successes, and we're truly grateful. I'm so proud of us all, and I'm eager to see what we'll achieve in the near future, knowing that we will have a strong impact wherever we go. I wish everybody good luck on this powerful journey ahead. Thank you and congratulations to the David Brearley Middle School class of 2024.
Thank you, Vabe. We will now present this year's National Junior Honor Society members. Students wearing blue and gold NJHS cords, please stand up to be recognized. These students met all of the requirements developed by the Kenilworth Board of Education and the National Junior Honor Society. They are to be commended for their hard work and effort, which they displayed all year. Congratulations on a job well done. Please be seated. It is now time to recognize those students who have received top 10 cords. These students have set the standard of academic excellence in the classroom. The culmination of their work ethic and dedication to academics is greatly appreciated by the staff and administration. When I call your name, please stand. Vade Shah, our valedictorian. Shannon Simon, our salutatorian. Ryan Baronio. Robert Cahill. Melanie Canseco. Marissa Ferrari. Ryan Marquez. Juliana Paiva. Ryan Smith. And Carla Valdez. I'm excited to now present the David Brearley Middle School class of 2024 with their diplomas. I would like to invite Dr. Michelle Panici, the president of the Kenilworth Board of Education, and Mr. Davies to assist in presenting the diplomas to this year's graduating class. Leela Allende. Mateo Almeida. Matias Amaguana Recalde. Haven Assad. Emmanuel Atonal Velasquez. Zachary Abdimatai. Colton Bowerzak. Sophia Belando. Carmela Bellino. Lucas Bermudez. Leonardo Schreier. Juan Balanta. John Baronio. Ryan Baronio. Gustavo Boca. Juliana Bonetti. Nathan Bonnet. JD Bonet. Alanis Caceres. Robert Cahill. Haley Kalanikoff. Dean Camacho. Andrea Capelin Romero.
Good job, Bobby!
Isabella Corretto. Romeo Corretto. Justin Chinchilla. Justin Chinchilla. Melanie Canseco. Francesca Condo. Melanie Cruz. Kayla Curtis. David DeRocha. Evelyn De Silva. Gianmarco Della Pietra. Sophia Dursono. Christopher DeSimone. Joshua Diaz. Antonio DiCarlo. Abigail Derniak. Samantha Dusong. Camilla Duverge. Xavier Farina. Gabriela Fernandez. Marissa Ferrari. Matthew Gaffey. Michaela Galvez Iturbide. Giovanna Garcia. Joel Garcia. Chase Hannon. Haley Hoffmeister. Alessia Iacova. Samantha Karpinski. James Kepeladze. Jaden Company. Layla Grace Kubanje. Dennis Lala Guaman. Michelle Leal Carvajal. Olivia Levy. Jonathan Lopez. Daniel Lugo. Alex Lutz. Skylar Makaravitz. Veronica Manna. Greta Marcarelli. Ryan Marquez. Analia Matos. Morgan McAuliffe. Alicia McCarthy Enriquez. Devin Medina. Maddox Mengucci. Alejandro Menagas. Lucas Monahan. Mia Monroy Ruiz. Gabriel Montero. Madeline Moda. Rosalie Munoz. Ryan Nelson. David Ockren. Elijah Ortiz. Juliana Paiva. Yamilet Panawaya. Allison Parkhill. Monroe Passmore. Chase Payne. Lucas Palufo Garrett. Sophia Pinto. Giovanna Quaglietta. Sophia Quinones. Amara Giap Ramirez. Alondra Ramirez Valditano. Brandon Rebello. Connor Rebello. Matthew Rebello.
Another one!
Luciana Restrepo Agudelo. Jordan Rivera. Timothy Romig. Matthew Salado. Gabriel Scaff. Ryan Scuderi. Lisbeth Severino Santana. Vade Shah. Sophia Short. Kylie Sarant. John Simon. Shannon Simon. Nicholas Sims. Zachary Sims. Ekambir Singh. Ryan Smith. London Sosa. Savannah Sosa. Marilyn Teapox. Yerme Torelli Riboyar. Carla Valdez. Frank Vasfalo. Isabella Velasquez dos Santos. Gianna Velez. Matthew Velez Fernandez. Stephanie Venditti. Jet V. Alex Vieira Queiroz. Michael Wena. Nolan Williams. Mason Zapata.
Yeah, Michael!
Congratulations to the class of 2024. At this time, to signify your graduation, take your tassel and move it from the right to the left. Families, the staff and administration, thank you for joining us during this wonderful ceremony. And without further ado, I present to you the graduating class of David Brearley Middle School, class of 2024.